In a world brimming with information, there are some facts that everyone should know. Facts that not only broaden our understanding, but also inspire us to keep learning. In this video, we're going to explore some of the most fascinating educational facts that everyone should be aware of. Let's dive in. Let's start with the universe, our home in the grand scheme of things. Did you know that our galaxy, the Milky Way, contains over 100 billion stars? And that's just one of the estimated 2 trillion galaxies in the observable universe. The universe is so vast that light from some of the most distant galaxies takes billions of years to reach us. When you look up at the night sky, you're seeing light that has traveled across unimaginable distances and time. The scale of the universe is almost beyond comprehension, but it's a reminder of how small we are and how much there is still to discover. This vastness inspires not only awe but also curiosity, driving humanity to explore and understand the cosmos. Next, let's talk about something that keeps us all alive: photosynthesis. This is the process by which green plants, algae, and some bacteria convert sunlight into energy. During photosynthesis, plants take in carbon dioxide from the air and water from the soil, and with the help of sunlight, they produce glucose, a type of sugar that serves as their food. In the process, they release oxygen into the atmosphere, a byproduct that is essential for life on Earth. Without photosynthesis, the food chain would collapse and oxygen levels would plummet. This simple yet powerful process is the foundation of life on our planet, and it's happening all around us every day. Light is the fastest thing in the universe, at least as far as we know. The speed of light is about 299,792 kilometers per second, or about 186,282 miles per second. That means light can travel around the Earth 7.5 times in just 1 second. It takes light from the sun about 8 minutes and 20 seconds to reach Earth, which means when you see the sun, you're actually seeing it as it was over 8 minutes ago. For stars that are much farther away, the light we see now left them millions or even billions of years ago. Looking into the night sky is like looking back in time. The speed of light sets the ultimate speed limit for everything in the universe, and it's one of the key concepts in our understanding of space and time. Language is one of the most powerful tools humans have ever developed. There are about 7,000 languages spoken around the world today, each with its own unique structure, vocabulary, and way of expressing ideas. Language is not just a means of communication, it's a reflection of culture, history, and identity. For instance, the Inuit people have multiple words for snow, each describing a different type because snow plays such a vital role in their lives. Similarly, some languages like Japanese have multiple levels of formality depending on social hierarchy. Languages evolve over time, giving rise to new dialects and even entirely new languages. Understanding the diversity of human languages not only enriches our knowledge of the world, but also helps us appreciate the complexity of human thought. Water is essential for all life on Earth, and the water cycle is what keeps our planet's water supply in balance. The water cycle is the continuous movement of water on, above, and below the surface of the Earth. It begins with evaporation, where water from oceans, lakes, and rivers is heated by the sun and rises into the atmosphere. This water vapor cools and condenses to form clouds, which eventually release the water back to the Earth's surface as precipitation: rain, snow, sleet, or hail. This process not only replenishes our freshwater resources, but also regulates the Earth's temperature and climate. Without the water cycle, life as we know it would not be possible. Every living organism on Earth is made up of cells, and at the heart of each cell is DNA, deoxyribonucleic acid. DNA is the blueprint of life, containing the instructions that determine how an organism develops, functions, and reproduces. Human DNA is made up of about 3 billion base pairs, and it's over 99% identical in all humans, yet the small differences in DNA account for all the diversity we see in the human population. DNA carries genetic information from one generation to the next, which is why you might have your mother's eyes or your father's smile. It's the basis of inheritance and evolution. Advances in genetics are opening up new possibilities in medicine, agriculture, and even crime solving, but they also raise important ethical questions. Understanding DNA helps us appreciate the complexity of life and the potential of science. The theory of evolution, proposed by Charles Darwin, is one of the most important ideas in science. It explains how life on Earth has changed over time through the process of natural selection. According to this theory, all living organisms share a common ancestor, and over millions of years they have evolved into the diverse forms of life we see today. Evolution is driven by random mutations in DNA, which can provide an advantage in survival and reproduction. Those traits are then passed on to the next generation. The evidence for evolution comes from a variety of fields, including paleontology, genetics, and comparative anatomy. It's a unifying theory that helps us understand the diversity of life and the processes that have shaped it. Understanding evolution is crucial for many areas of science, from medicine to conservation, and it's a key concept that everyone should know. The human brain is the most complex organ in the body, and it's responsible for everything we do, think, and feel. It contains about 86 billion neurons, each connected by thousands of synapses, forming a network of connections that control everything from basic survival functions to complex thoughts and emotions. The brain operates through a combination of electrical impulses and chemical signals. Different regions of the brain are responsible for different functions, such as movement, speech, memory, and decision-making. One of the brain's most remarkable abilities is neuroplasticity, the ability to change and adapt in response to experience. This means that learning new skills or recovering from injury involves the brain rewiring itself. Understanding how the brain works can help us improve mental health, enhance learning, and even increase creativity. The brain is a powerful organ, and taking care of it is essential for a healthy, fulfilling life. Climate change is one of the most pressing issues facing humanity today. Human activities such as burning fossil fuels, deforestation, and industrial processes have significantly increased the concentration of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere, leading to global warming. The Earth's average temperature has risen by about 1.2 degrees Celsius since the late 19th century, and this warming is having widespread impacts. From more intense and frequent weather events to rising sea levels and shifting ecosystems, the effects of climate change are being felt around the world. While the situation is serious, there are solutions. Transitioning to renewable energy, improving energy efficiency, and protecting forests are all ways to mitigate the effects of climate change. It's a global challenge that requires action from individuals, communities, and nations. Understanding the science behind climate change is crucial for making informed decisions and taking actions that will protect our planet for future generations. Democracy is a form of government in which power is vested in the people, either directly or through elected representatives. It's based on the principles of freedom, equality, and justice. The idea of democracy dates back to ancient Greece, where citizens participated directly in decision-making. Over time, the concept evolved, leading to the development of representative democracies, where citizens elect leaders to make decisions on their behalf. Democracy is more than just a system of government. It's a way of life that encourages active participation, open debate, and the protection of individual rights. In a democracy, every vote counts, and every voice can be heard. Understanding the principles of democracy is essential for anyone who wants to be an informed and engaged citizen. It's a system that relies on the participation and vigilance of the people to thrive. Technology has been a driving force in human history, shaping the way we live, work, and communicate. From the wheel to the internet, technological innovations have transformed our world. The Industrial Revolution marked a significant turning point, leading to mass production, urbanization, and new forms of transportation. The invention of the telephone brought people closer together, and the rise of the internet has created a global community. Today, we're on the cusp of new technological revolutions, including artificial intelligence, renewable energy, and space exploration. These advancements have the potential to solve some of the world's biggest challenges, but they also raise important ethical and societal questions. Understanding the history and potential of technology helps us navigate its impacts and make informed decisions about its future. Technology is a tool that, when used wisely, can improve lives and build a better world. Gravity is one of the most fundamental forces in the universe, responsible for the attraction between objects with mass. It's what keeps our feet on the ground and the planets in orbit around the sun. Sir Isaac Newton famously formulated the law of universal gravitation, which states that every mass attracts every other mass in the universe, with a force that is proportional to the product of their masses and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them. Gravity is not just a force that acts on Earth, it governs the motions of everything in the cosmos, from the smallest particles to the largest galaxies. Without gravity, the universe as we know it would not exist. Understanding gravity helps us in everything from launching rockets into space to predicting the behavior of celestial bodies. It's a key concept in physics that everyone should be familiar with. Economics is the study of how people choose to use resources, whether it's time, money, or materials. It's a social science that helps us understand how societies allocate resources and how those decisions affect wealth, poverty, and well-being. One of the fundamental concepts in economics is supply and demand. The price of goods and services is determined by the interaction between how much of a product is available, supply, and how much people want to buy, demand. When demand increases or supply decreases, prices tend to rise and vice versa. Economics also explores different systems of organizing production and distribution, from capitalism to socialism, and how these systems impact societies. It provides insights into the factors that drive economic growth, inflation, and employment, as well as the role of government in regulating economies. On a personal level, understanding economics can help individuals make informed decisions about budgeting, saving, investing, and managing debt. It's a crucial life skill that affects everyone, regardless of profession or background. From the basics of gravity to the intricacies of economics, the facts we've explored today remind us of the wonders of knowledge. There's always something new to learn, and understanding these foundational concepts can help us make sense of the world around us. Education is a lifelong journey, and the more we know, the more we grow. So keep exploring, keep asking questions, and never stop learning. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating facts and educational content. Thanks for watching.